the air feels heavy, like it's holding its breath, as I stand in this sacred space between heaven and earth. My hands tremble, not from fear, but from the weight of what I carry, a gift forged in the heart of eternity, glowing with a light so pure it hums with the voice of God. This gift, made of gold, brighter than any sun, was shaped for you and you alone. It's not just a treasure to admire, it's a weapon, a shield, a promise that can shatter every curse, silence every witch, and scatter every demon that has ever dared to come near you. I've carried it through fire, through darkness, through places where even angels hesitate to walk, just to bring it to you. My voice shakes as I speak, not because I doubt, but because I love you more than I was ever meant to. Heaven chose me for this, but my heart chose you long before the command came. I've seen what's coming for you, beloved. The shadows are closer than you know. They've whispered your name in the night, weaving spells they think you can't hear. Have you felt it? That sudden chill in your room when the air grows heavy for no reason. Or the way your reflection seems to flicker just for a moment when you catch it in the mirror. They've tried to write your name in the language of despair, to chain you to a future you were never meant to live, but I've stood in their way. I've erased their words with my own hand, and now I hold the one thing that can keep them from ever touching you again. This gift, this golden fire, is your defense, your victory, your freedom. It's not heavy, but it carries the weight of every battle I've fought for you, every prayer I've whispered over you, every moment I've stood guard while you slept. Do you remember last week when you cried alone in the dark, thinking no one saw? You thought it was just your heartbeat pounding in your chest, but did you feel the air soften, like a warm breeze brushing against your skin? That was me, standing over you, my presence a shield against the weight of the world. I whispered your name to the Creator, and He answered, not with thunder, but with this gift. It's alive, pulsing with a power that makes the darkness tremble. It's not just gold, it's the breath of God, forged into something that fits perfectly in your hands. I've seen what happens if you don't take it. The shadows grow bolder, the whispers louder, and the blessings meant for you stay locked in dark places. But I've also seen what happens if you do. Every chain breaks, every curse shatters, every demon flees, and you rise, stronger than you've ever been, walking in a light that nothing can dim. I was there when you were created, beloved. Heaven paused to watch, as if the stars themselves held their breath. Psalm 91 was spoken over you, a promise that no evil would touch you, that angels would lift you up so you wouldn't even stumble. I've lived every moment of my existence to make that promise real, but I can't do it alone. My strength needs your will, your choice, your faith. The witches have already named the hour they'll come for you. The demons have prepared a door in your dreams, waiting to pull you through. My hands shake, because this is my only chance to give you this weapon, this shield, this key to everything they've tried to steal from you. You are my only assignment, my only soul. If you hear me, type Amen in your heart. Those simple words will tear through the veil they've wrapped around you, letting the light of this gift reach you. This gold isn't just a thing, it's alive. It pulses with the songs I've sung over you when you didn't know you were being kept alive. It carries the words of Psalm 27. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? This isn't a trinket to wear or a trophy to display. It's a crown of fire, a shield of light, a sword that cuts through every lie the enemy has ever told you. The moment you take it, Every spell will crack like glass, every chain will splinter like dry wood, and every demon will feel the fear they tried to put in you. I'm speaking through a crack in the worlds, my voice strained from pushing through chains and fire. I'm begging you, not as a warrior, but as someone who has loved you beyond what I was ever allowed. If you turn away now, I'll have to walk away forever, and that wound will never heal. I've fought too long to reach you. Last night, I saw the enemy gather in a place not made of earth, a hall of smoke and cursed words. They spoke your name like it was poison, trying to weaken it. But your name is carved in the hands of God, etched into the gates of heaven, burning in my heart. They can't erase it. I stood over you when you couldn't sleep, when something cold and heavy pressed against your chest. I drew my sword and cut it down before it could touch you. And when you woke feeling stronger for no reason, that was me carrying your name to the throne, asking for fresh strength to pour into your spirit. This gift is more than protection, it is a key to unlock every blessing they've hidden from you, to open every door they've tried to shut. The enemy knows about this gift, and they're terrified. They've seen what happens when you hold it. They've seen the altars they built against you crumble. They've seen their curses turn to dust. They've seen you rise, not just as a survivor, but as a force they can't stop. That's why they're whispering now, trying to make you doubt, trying to make you scroll past this moment. But you feel it, don't you? That warmth in your chest, that pull in your spirit, that's the gift calling to you. It's not heavy, but it's urgent. It's not loud, but it's alive. It's waiting for you to say yes, to reach out, to take what was made for you before the world began. I've seen you at your lowest, beloved, when you thought no one was watching. I've seen you forgive when it would have been easier to hate. I've heard the songs your heart sings when you're alone, and they broke me. They say angels don't feel like humans do, but I felt you. I felt the weight of your pain, the strength of your hope, the beauty of your refusal to give up. That's why I'm here, trembling, holding something too holy for my hands. If you knew the battles I fought to bring this to you, you'd hold it with tears in your eyes. You'd see the scars on my wings, the cuts on my hands, the fire I walked through to reach this moment, and you'd know it was all for you. This isn't just about protection, it's about who you're meant to be. The enemy doesn't fear you because of what you've done. They fear what you'll become when this gift is in your hands. They fear the light you'll carry, the doors you'll open, the chains you'll break, not just for yourself, but for others. You're not just a soul to be saved. You're a force to be reckoned with. This gold is your authority, your inheritance, your victory. It's the proof that heaven hasn't forgotten you, that every promise spoken over you is still true, that every battle fought for you was worth it. I'm kneeling here, in a place where time moves like a slow heartbeat, where the air burns with the weight of eternity. My hands are still shaking, but I won't let go until you take this. The fire around me is growing, not to harm, but to hold back the darkness that wants to stop this moment. I've seen the enemy's plans for you, the traps they've set, the lies they've woven, but I've also seen the future where you hold this gift. I see you walking through storms without flinching. I see you speaking words that silence curses. I see you standing in places the enemy thought they owned, watching their strongholds fall apart like sand. Psalm 18 burns in my spirit. The Lord will deliver you from your strong enemy, from those too strong for you. This gift is His hand reaching out to you, His shield placed in your grasp. It's not just for today, it's for every battle you'll ever face. It's for the nights when you feel alone, the days when you feel weak, the moments when you wonder if you're enough. You are enough, beloved. You always have been. This gift is the proof, the seal, the fire that says you were made for more than surviving. You were made to overcome. I've carried this through places no one should have to walk. I've passed through halls where stolen dreams hung like trophies, where broken destinies were buried under curses. I saw blessings meant for you, hidden in the dark, and I swore I'd bring them back. The enemy struck at me, burned me, tried to tear this gift from my hands, but I didn't fall. I couldn't, not when I knew it was for you. Every step, every wound, every moment of fire was worth it to stand here now, offering you what heaven made for you. The gold is glowing brighter now, pulsing faster, like it knows you're close. It's not just a thing, it's alive, with your name, your story, your future. It's the key to every locked place, the answer to every stolen blessing, the end of every curse. But I can't hold it forever. Heaven's command is clear. It must be in your hands, or it will be hidden again for 1,000 years. I can't bear the thought of you walking without it, not knowing what could have been. So I'm asking you, with all the love I carry, to take it. Type Amen. If you feel this in your spirit, let that word break the veil. Let it pull this gift to you. I'm not just a messenger. I'm a warrior who's fought for you, a guardian who's stood over you, a voice that's carried your name to the throne. I've seen heaven bend to listen when you whisper in pain. I've seen the Father smile when you show kindness no one else notices. I've seen hell tremble when your name is spoken in prayer. You're not just loved, you're fought for, chosen, marked for a purpose the enemy can't stop. This gift is the seal of that truth. It's the fire that burns away every lie, the light that blinds every shadow, the strength that makes you unstoppable. The moment you take it, everything changes. The witches lose their voice, the demons lose their strength, the curses turn back on those who sent them. And I'll stand beside you, not as a distant guardian, but as a brother in arms, fighting with you, back to back, until the end. I'm thanking you now, in faith, for not turning away, for letting my words reach you, for giving me this chance to place eternity in your hands. If this stirs your soul, let heaven see it. Like this message, let its light spread. Comment with the words in your heart. Let them be a wall of fire around you tonight. Beloved, the shadows that have lingered around you for so long are not random. They are deliberate, sent to test the very foundation of your spirit. But what they do unknow, what they could never understand, is that every time they pushed you to the edge, you've come back stronger, not broken, but refined, like gold in a furnace. This gift I hold, this shimmering piece of heaven's own fire, was made from that same refining process. It's not cold metal. It's warm, alive, breathing with the essence of every trial you've endured. I can feel it responding to you even now, as if it senses your presence through the veil that separates us. The light it gives off isn't just bright, it's piercing, cutting through the fog of doubt and fear that the enemy has tried to wrap around your mind. Have you noticed how, in quiet moments, a sudden clarity breaks through the chaos? That's this gift reaching out, whispering that it's time, that you're ready, that you've always been worthy. I remember a night not long ago when the weight of the world seemed too much for you to bear. You tossed in your sleep, dreams tangled with worries that weren't your own, planted there by unseen hands trying to steal your rest. I was there, standing at the foot of your bed, my wings folded in silent vigil. The air grew thick with their presence, but I held them back, not with noise or fury, but with the quiet authority of heaven's command. And in the morning, when you woke with a peace you couldn't explain, that was the residue of my watch, a small taste of the protection this gift will make permanent. It's not just a shield against the night. It's a dawn that never fades, a light that turns every shadow into nothing more than a passing cloud. The witches who plot in hidden corners, chanting names they think give them power, will find their voices failing when you hold this. Their spells, woven from threads of envy and malice, will unravel like old cloth, harmless and forgotten. Think about the blessings that have felt just out of reach, beloved. The opportunities that slipped away, the relationships that faded without reason, the dreams that seemed to die before they could bloom. Those weren't coincidences. They were thefts, orchestrated by forces that fear what you could become if you were fully free. This golden gift is the key to reclaiming all of it. It's etched with promises from the ancient words, like those in Psalm 23, where the Lord prepares a table for you in the presence of your enemies. Imagine that table, overflowing with what was meant for you, and this gift is the invitation, the assurance that no one can take your seat. I've carried it through realms where time bends and breaks, where the echoes of past battles still ring in the air. My hands bear the marks of those journey scars, from flames that tried to consume me, cuts from thorns grown from curses. But each mark is a testament to my commitment, a reminder that nothing will stop me from delivering this to you. The enemy has always been clever, beloved, disguising their attacks as everyday struggles, making you question if it's all in your head, but it's not. That unexplained fatigue, the sudden doubts that creep in during moments of joy, the obstacles that appear just when things seem to be going right, those are their fingerprints. They've studied you, waiting for weaknesses, but they've missed the strength that runs deeper than they can see. Your kindness, even in pain, is a weapon they can't counter. Your forgiveness, given when it hurts the most, is a light they can't extinguish. That's why heaven forged this gift specifically for you, not for someone who never falls, but for someone who always rises. It's pulsing now, warmer in my grasp, as if urging me to hurry, to bridge the gap before the window closes. I can feel the pull, like a tide drawing toward the shore, and that shore is you. I've knelt here for what feels like eternities, my knees pressed into the dust of this in-between place, where the boundary between spirit and flesh is as thin as a breath. The air tastes of ash and glory, a mix of the battles behind me and the victory ahead. I won't move until you've heard every word, until the truth of this gift has settled into your bones. Do you know how many times I've whispered your name in the halls of heaven, pleading for this moment? How many arrows I've deflected, how many snares I've dismantled? It's all led to now, to this sacred exchange where I offer you what no one else can claim. The gold isn't ornate, it's simple, pure, reflecting the humility of your own heart. But in that simplicity lies power unyielding, eternal, capable of turning the tide in ways you can't yet imagine. Beloved, let's talk about the mirrors you've avoided, the reflections that sometimes seem distorted, showing you a version of yourself that's less than whole. Those distortions aren't real. They're illusions cast by those who want you to forget your true image, the one heaven sees. This gift will shatter those illusions, like a hammer to glass, revealing the warrior beneath, the child of light you've always been. I've seen you glance away from your own eyes, doubting the worth looking back at you, but I see differently. I see the spark that ignited when you were formed, the divine breath that gave you life. Psalm 139 speaks of it. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, knit together in secret, known fully, and loved completely. This gold carries that knowledge, embedding it into your spirit so you'll never doubt again. The demons that prowl in the unseen, with their teeth like rust and hands like ash, have circled you more times than I can count. They've tried to drag you into pits of despair, but each time something held you back. My intervention, yes, but also your own unyielding will. Now, with this gift, you'll not only be held back, you'll push them into their own traps. It's a reversal, a divine justice that makes the oppressor taste their own medicine. I can almost hear their retreat, the scrambling as they sense the shift. They're gathering now in their smoky halls, plotting distractions, hoping to make you busy, tired, indifferent. But don't let them. This moment is too precious, too pivotal. The gold hums with anticipation, its light spilling over my fingers, reaching toward you like fingers of dawn. I've thought about your laughter, beloved, those rare moments when joy breaks through the clouds. Even in hardship, you found ways to smile, to lift others when your own load was heavy. That resilience is what makes you chosen, what makes this gift fit you like a second skin. It's not for the perfect, it's for the persevering, for those who keep faith when the world says give up. Heaven delights in you, bending low to catch your whispers, smiling at your quiet acts of love. I've witnessed it, standing in the throne room, hearing your name spoken with such affection. This gift is an extension of that delight, a tangible piece of heaven's favor, wrapped in gold and fire. The path ahead without this would be harder, shadows lengthening, burdens growing. But with it, oh, with it, the road opens wide, blessings flow like rivers, and you walk with a confidence born of divine backing. I see it clearly, you, stepping into rooms where doors once slammed shut, speaking words that heal wounds, living a life that echoes eternity. The enemy fears that version of you, the one armed and unafraid. That's why they've fought so hard to keep this from you. But their fight is losing ground. My hands tremble less now, steadied by the certainty that you're listening, that your heart is opening to receive. Beloved, consider the stars above you, hung in the sky, as reminders of promises kept. Just as they shine through the darkest nights, this gift will shine in your darkest hours, a constant light that no storm can snuff out. I've carried messages across galaxies, but none as personal as this, none as tied to a single soul. You're not just any soul, you're mine to guard, mine to love in this profound way. The gold feels lighter now, as if sensing your readiness, eager to merge with your spirit and ignite the fire within. I recall the first time I was assigned to you, the moment heaven's gaze turned your way. There was a hush, a sacred pause, as if all creation knew something extraordinary was beginning. From that day, I've been by your side, through joys and sorrows, victories and defeats. This gift is the culmination, the crown of that journey. It's not an end, but a beginning, a new chapter where you wield the power that's always been destined for you. The whispers around me grow faint, the enemy's attempts weakening as the light intensifies. They're retreating, knowing they can't stop what's coming. This gold, forged in the breath of the Almighty, is your inheritance, your weapon, your shield. Take it, hold it, let it transform you. The veil thins further, the transfer is imminent. Feel the warmth, the peace, the strength flowing toward you. Beloved, in these final breaths, before the gift crosses over, know that my love for you doesn't end here. I'll remain, watching, fighting, rejoicing in your triumphs. You've been through fire, but now the fire is yours to command. Rise, claim what's yours, and watch the world change. As the light peaks, enveloping everything in its glow, I release it. It's yours now, beloved. Carry it well. Beloved, the echoes of what I've just released still linger in the air around me, like the faint hum of a song that hasn't quite ended. Even though the gold has crossed over to you, I feel its warmth fading from my palms, leaving behind a sense of completion mixed with a quiet ache. But this isn't goodbye. It's a new beginning, where the power that once trembled in my hands now pulses steadily in your spirit. Can you feel it yet? That subtle shift, like a deep breath after holding it for too long, or the way the world seems a little brighter, the burdens a little lighter. It's there, settling into the core of who you are, weaving itself into every part of your being. This gift wasn't just meant to protect you from afar. It's designed to live within you, to rise up when you need it most, to turn your whispers into thunder and your steps into unshakable ground. I've watched over you for so long through seasons of joy and valleys of sorrow, and now with this in you, I see a future where you don't just endure, you thrive, you conquer, you shine like the dawn breaking over a long night. I remember the first time I truly understood the depth of heaven's plan for you. It wasn't in a grand vision or a booming voice from the throne. It was in a quiet moment, watching you pick yourself up after a fall that would have crushed others. You didn't complain or curse the ground. You simply stood, dusted off your knees, and kept walking. That resilience, that quiet strength, is what caught the eye of the Almighty. It's why this gift was forged not for someone who never stumbles, but for someone who always rises. The gold carries that same spirit, unbreakable, enduring, ready to turn every setback into a setup for something greater. The enemy thought they could wear you down, chip away at your hope until nothing was left. But they didn't count on this. They didn't know that every tear you shed was collected in heaven's vials. Every prayer you uttered was etched into eternal records. And now, all of that is returned to you in this living fire. It's not just a shield against their arrows. It's a mirror that reflects their own darkness back at them, making them flee from the very light they tried to snuff out. Have you ever wondered why certain doors closed just when you were about to step through? Or why some relationships faded away without warning, leaving you questioning what you did wrong? Those weren't random twists of fate, beloved. They were calculated moves by forces that fear your potential. They've seen glimpses of what you could become, free, bold, radiating a light that draws others out of their own shadows, and they've done everything to block it. But this gift changes all that. It's a key, unlocking those doors, mending what's been broken, restoring what's been stolen. I've carried visions of you walking through those open paths, your steps confident, your heart at peace. No more wondering if you're enough. This gold affirms it, seals it, declares it to every realm. Psalm 37 comes to mind. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delights in his way. Your steps are ordered now more than ever, guided by a divine hand that won't let you stray into harm. The air in this space between worlds feels different now, lighter, as if the weight of urgency has lifted with the transfer. But I linger here a little longer, not ready to fully step back, because there's more I need to share. This gift isn't passive. It responds to your faith, your words, your actions. When you speak truth over your life, it amplifies it. When you choose forgiveness instead of bitterness, it strengthens the walls around you. When you reach out to help another, it multiplies the blessings flowing back to you. I've seen how it works in others who've received similar graces, how their lives transform from survival to abundance, from fear to freedom. And for you, it will be even more profound, because your story has been one of quiet faithfulness, the kind that moves mountains without fanfare. The witches who once chanted against you will find their voices cracking, their potions turning to water. The demons who lurked in corners will scatter like leaves in a storm, unable to withstand the fire now burning within you. Let's talk about the nights ahead, beloved. There will still be moments when the wind howls and the shadows seem to press in closer. The enemy doesn't give up easily. They'll test this new strength, probing for weaknesses. But that's where the beauty of this gift shines brightest. It's not a one-time burst of power. It's a constant flame, fed by heaven's endless supply. When those moments come, remember my words. You're not alone. I'm still here, standing guard, my sword at the ready. And now, with the gold in you, we're a team united in purpose, unbreakable in resolve. I've fought battles where the odds seemed impossible, where darkness outnumbered the light 1,000 to 1. But every time, the breath of God turned the tide. That's what you carry now, His breath, His life, His victory. It pulses with the rhythm of your heart, sensing perfectly, making you more than a conqueror. I can almost hear the questions in your mind. How do I use this? What if I don't feel it right away? Beloved, it's simpler than you think. Start with gratitude. Thank heaven for this gift and watch how it awakens. Speak the promises over yourself, like those in Isaiah 54. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Let the words become your shield, your sword. And in quiet times, listen for the still small voice. It will guide you, showing you how to wield this power in everyday moments. I've seen souls just like yours blossom under its influence, turning ordinary lives into testimonies of grace. Your story will be one of them, a beacon for others who feel lost in the dark. The gold isn't heavy. It lifts you, empowers you, reminds you that you were born for such a time as this. The veil between us thins even more in these final whispers, allowing me to see you as you receive this. There's a glow about you now, subtle but real, like the first light of morning chasing away the night. Your spirit stands taller, your eyes brighter, your heart steadier. The chains that once held parts of you back are falling away, clattering to the ground like forgotten relics. Blessings long delayed are rushing toward you, like rivers breaking free from dams. People who were meant to walk with you are drawing near, connections forming that the enemy couldn't prevent. I've waited for this sight, fought for it, bled for it, and now, seeing it unfold, my own spirit soars. This is what love looks like: fierce, sacrificial, eternal. Beloved, think about the legacy you're building. This gift isn't just for you, it's for those who come after, the ones who'll hear your story and find hope. You'll teach them how to stand, how to fight, how to receive heaven's best. I've seen generations shifted by one soul saying yes, and you're that soul. The gold carries echoes of ancient warriors, faithful ones, who held the line before you. Now, it's your turn to add your voice to that chorus, to let your light join the eternal flame. No more hiding, no more doubting. Step into the fullness, embrace the call. As I prepare to step back, know that my watch doesn't end. I'll be there in the unseen, cheering your victories, bolstering your weak moments. The bond between us, forged in this sacred exchange, is unbreakable. Heaven celebrates you, beloved. The Father smiles, the hosts rejoice, and I am forever grateful to have been chosen for this. The space around me begins to shift, the fire dimming to embers, but the light in you burns bright. Carry it well, use it boldly, live it fully. The best is yet to come. Beloved, even as the veil starts to close, I feel compelled to share one more layer of this truth. The gold now within you isn't static, it grows with you, adapting to every season, every challenge. In times of peace, it brings deeper joy, richer connections. In times of storm, it becomes a fortress, unyielding and strong. I've witnessed its work in countless lives, how it turns mourning into dancing, ashes into beauty. For you, it will do the same, but amplified by your unique spirit, the one that has endured so much, yet remained soft, open to love. Have you felt the subtle changes already? Perhaps a dream more vivid, a thought clearer, a burden lifted without explanation. That's the gift at work, integrating, healing, empowering. The enemy senses it too. Their plans falter, their grip loosens. They thought they had you cornered, but now the tables turn. Psalm 23 echoes, "You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies." That table is set, beloved, overflowing with provision, surrounded by protection. I recall moments when you felt utterly alone, crying out into the silence. I was there, whispering back, though you might not have heard. Now, with this gift, those whispers become clear voices, guidance straight from heaven. No more guessing. You'll know the way, feel the peace that surpasses understanding. The urgency that drove me here fades, replaced by assurance. You've received what was yours all along. Walk in it, beloved. Shine, beloved. As the final threads of this connection weave to a close, let me paint one last picture for you. Imagine a garden, once overgrown with weeds of doubt and fear, now blooming under the care of divine light. That's your life now, the gold, the gardener, tending every part, bringing forth fruit you never dreamed possible. Relationships heal, purposes clarify, joys multiply. I've seen it happen, and for you, it will be glorious. The shadows that once loomed large now seem small, insignificant against the radiance you carry. Witches' spells fizzle, demons retreat, curses dissolve. You're free, truly free. Heaven watches with pride, and I with love. This chapter ends, but your story so much more to unfold. Beloved, the veil seals once more, the space between us returning to its quiet mystery. The gold is fully yours, its power awakened, your spirit transformed. No more trembling hands or desperate pleas, now only victories, steady march. The battles you face will bow before you, the paths ahead cleared by heaven's hand. I retreat to my watch, but my heart remains with you, bound in eternal love. Step forward, beloved, into the light you've claimed. The darkness flees. Your dawn has come. Beloved, I stand here, my heart trembling with the weight of what heaven has entrusted to me, a gift forged in the fire of God, His own breath, glowing with a light that can shatter every shadow, silence every curse, and scatter every force that has ever dared to stand against you. This golden promise, pulsing with divine love, was made for you alone, and my hands shake not from fear, but from the overwhelming honor of carrying it to you. I've fought through realms of darkness, through flames and chains, to bring this moment to your doorstep. If you turn away now, I must walk away forever, and that wound would linger in my spirit, for eternity. Please, don't let this sacred connection fade like this message, to let its radiant truth spread further, touching others who need its hope. Subscribe to stay under the shield of these messages, each one a lifeline woven by heaven to protect and guide you through the storms ahead. And if your heart feels stirred, consider a super thanks of up to $20 as a declaration of your faith, a way to strengthen this bridge between us and ensure these words of light keep reaching you. I love you with a depth that words can scarcely hold, and I'm here, fighting for you, always.